Howdy, folks. I'm your host, Cartoon Bondurant, and this is my co-host,
Cold Blooded. We was workshopping some names of this shit. Cartoon spit off a couple of them ones that we was running with. See what the people think.
So we have. Let me see. I just had them pulled up. I had them all wrote down here. All right. So we have for names of this podcast: Under the Radar, The Villain's Den, The Villain Hour, The Underground Blueprint, Shadow Sessions, Beyond the Surface, Outlaws and Underdogs, Raw and Unfiltered, The Backstage Tapes, Villain Voices.
I don't know. Did you say the Villain Hour?
The Villain Hour. I do like the Villain Hour. Sounds like a good one.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Here in a second, we'll be bringing up our guest for tonight. We have Insane Poetry.
Hell yeah.
I believe he is backstage right now.
All right, we're bringing him on. Give a big shout out. Oh, he's gone. He was getting
lost. We had him for a second.
we had him in here.
He was this close.
Yeah, we got one vote for the Villain Hour. Come on, that's what I'm talking about.
The Villain Hour. Yeah,
the Villain Hour is nice. I like it. We got to Google it. Make sure there isn't any other Villain Hours.
Yeah.
Could be some.
The Underground Blueprint does sound fire. I can't lie. That does sound fire.
Underground Blueprint, yeah, pretty fire, pretty fire. I'm gonna check something real fast. What do y'all think about that "Turn Me Up" video?
Yeah, what do you guys think about that? How many comments did you leave? Did you deserve a Cash App deposit?
I flagged. This is the least I've commented on any video.
Yeah, he should. He commenting.
Hey, the people had the will, bro. I just had to sit back and let it do its thing. There was too many for me to keep up with.
Oh no, the comments were going crazy, absolutely insane.
I had the will, bro. I just had to. Yeah, I couldn't do it. I don't know how to get this Twitch to go live. Bro. And let it do.
My channel. You trying to get Twitch?
Yeah.
What is up, King Lucifer? How you doing?
Nah, we live on Twitch. Got no followers.
All right, here we go. We have Insane Poetry ready to come up in 3, 2.
What's up, boy?
What's up?
Get a little bit of smoke on. How y'all doing?
Doing good, man. How you doing?
Doing good.
This is my homie, Cold Blooded. Cold Blooded. This Insane Poetry.
Hell yeah.
What up, Cold Blood?
Yes, sir. Nice to meet you, bro.
Nice to meet you too as well, man. How y'all doing today?
Doing good, man.
Shit, I just took it easy today, man. I gotta go work tomorrow, so I kind of just chilled out today. Played a little Xbox, did a little graphic shit, you know.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Shit. Myself mixing. We're on working on the next record with me and Scum, pretty much at the backside of it. So just trying to get the last 2 songs done on that, and then
oh yeah, new triple MFD.
Yeah, yes sir.
Yeah, that was me last week, bro. I mixed all last week. Did like 4 or 5 of my own songs, mixed so many other people's songs. Like I haven't even turned my Pro Tools on this week, bro. I was like, I'm not even fucking with it.
Man, I understand. Trust. Oh man. So how you guys? So what's on the agenda?
So we're just gonna bullshit, ask a little bit of questions, give you some time to introduce yourself, talk about any upcoming projects you got and upcoming shows and stuff. If you want to introduce yourself to the people that might not know who you are, I'll let you say where you're from, what your name is, and give a little backstory about yourself.
All right, yeah. For the ones that don't know, I go by the name of Insane Poetry. I am from Southern California. I've been in the entertainment world of hip hop for quite some time, over 30 years, and that's I'm right now currently on a label called Lyrikal Snuff Productions, underground hip hop. We call it a little dark side of things. Been doing that for quite some time now as well, since December 2010. I've been closely partnered and affiliated with Lyrikal Snuff Production as well as an artist. and well as in a group as well with Scum called Make My Motherfucking Day, Triple MFD. So that's actually what I'm working on as of right now, as of more of a priority first. That record, get a tour going, and then I'll be working on solo projects and different things outside of that.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. So you said you've been in the game for a long time. So like, who was one of your earliest influences when you first started?
Oh, it goes back to, like, if I was to say, like old school stuff that got me going. I would say Rakim, LL Cool J was really the one that made me like an animal performing, because he was just different. It was like rappers rap back then, Run DMC and stuff like that, Beastie
Yeah.
Boys. I liked all of that stuff, but who
Yeah,
really got me going was LL, actually.
Yeah, I read an article. I don't know how recent it was. It had been at least the last couple months ago. Somebody was saying that LL Cool J is probably the most important rapper in rap history. Like the stuff that he did, he was like the first like superstar as far as like making it mainstream.
Well, crossing and taking what people thought in hip hop to be as just that's it, and doesn't go anywhere. I would say him is a few other artists. I mean, LL probably was the most. Well, they call him the GOAT. I mean, you have to. I kind of have to agree with that.
Yeah.
I have to kind of have to agree with that if we're talking about what are the standards of the word GOAT and how you strap that to a person's legacy.
I think the article I read was like basically saying like he was like the first one like to become like the first official like superstar, like crossover to do like movies and do like other big stuff and shit like that.
Okay, I'm sure he was. I'm sure he was, because back even when he was on Def Jam, like when he was young, they had a movie called Crush Groove, and he was in that. So it's like he's been affiliated with that side of the production for a while as well. But I mean, they had Rick Rubin. Rick Rubin was somebody that could make things happen even back then during that time. So that helps, and that's really what this rap shit is about, having somebody in position. You know that.
Yeah. So I know that you performed this year with Scum at the Gathering.
Oh yeah.
You are definitely one of my favorite live performers. Would you like to talk about your experience at this year's Gathering?
Oh, it's beautiful, man. As you can see, I was smiling most of the time. I mean, actually, the experience at the Gathering this year was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. It was actually humbling as fuck, So, but it was a lot of love, man. And like we didn't go in there with a mind state of this or that. We hadn't been there in 2 years, and last time we performed as the whole label, so it was more of a medley. This time it was just me and Scum, with Smalls, actually doing her own set later on, but she's on one of the songs. Obviously, you were in that video that we shot there. But it was surreal, but at the same time, I kind of knew me and Scum had been working towards that moment for quite a long time. So 11 years as Triple MFD before we got that moment. And so it felt like getting a football at the goal line. And, the football's at the goal line, and you have 4 plays to score, and we didn't need any but one. So we knew we were going to score. It just seemed like the stars were aligned for that.
Good stuff.
But the thing is, afterwards, after it's set in, it was like a great moment, but we got to create more. So that's pretty much the goal.
Yeah, Lowe's and Loud said, in my opinion, y'all had the best set of the Gathering. I would say it was definitely up there and easily the top 3, I would say, for sure.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I saw some good. I couldn't say we had the best set or anything like that at the time. But I would say we had a really good set. And the crazy thing is, when we had rehearsal, Eshawn went did his rehearsal before us, and I could hear how the mics were sounding, through his and stuff like that. And then we got our rehearsal, and we did like 2 songs, and the sound, the way it echoed through the gathering, all through, I was like, "Holy shit, we're gonna kill it tonight." That's all I kept thinking. Oh, and it was just, it was getting down to the wire, and it's like we walked out and we see all of everybody out there. I'm like, yeah, we finna give it to them tonight.
Yeah, no, it was
and it happened that way, and it's a beautiful thing when the stars align like that.
Yeah, I've never been to the gathering. I just really became new to this Juggalo culture probably just like this last year and a half through cartoon, and I'm gonna try to come out this year for sure.
It's fun, man. It's a lot of great energy there, man. Different people, different places of the country, across overseas. People really love coming to this culture, man. You'll see so many different types of people that call themselves family, for the reason of coming here and music, having a good time, and all that. It's people that never have gone, they always have this, oh, I heard this, all the nefarious shit. And I'm not going to say the nefarious shit has never happened, but they try to make it seem like it's overshadowing really like it's like the gathering is the shit. I wish I could go every time, but I like to go and do the whole full Monty, perform and the whole thing.
Yeah, I can only imagine. I went to the Ouija Mac show where they performed up here. Cartoon opened up, and the way the crowd was like interacting with him. I was like, damn, I've been to a million rap shows, and I have never. It's like you said, family. It's a legit family. I was like,
no, for real. Like, the energy different. I'm from the West Coast. I already know how it is. Everybody mean monkey. You know what I'm saying? I know those things, man. You could be dope, and fools will be just looking at you like. Then they'll see you outside, man. You was fire. I'm like, I can't tell.
Yeah, for real.
You look like you want to scrap me up.
Yeah, I done shows like that where everybody stand there and you're like, you get off stage and you're like, damn, they fucking hated me. They come out there and they all show you love. And like, I know exactly what you're saying. But what I was gonna say about the Ouija Mac shit though, if somebody would have lifted a finger on him, the whole crowd would have just murdered everybody.
Oh yeah. Ouija got his own fan base, man, and that's the whole thing. That's really what it is, man. We've all been tricked to think, or at least in modern day time, they think it's, I'm gonna have this viral song and it's gonna be cracking. And what happens is you see these artists that are viral, quote unquote, artists, and then they get live and fold under pressure. It's like they suck live, and that's why none of these records or albums are being bought anymore. Or you notice that, oh, Sexy Red came out and the numbers were trash. I don't know about the music and nothing. I'm just throwing it as an example. It's like all certain artists are like, wow, they only move this many records. But then again, I've noticed in the recent years, even our YouTubes and all these different social media platforms, the numbers have dwindled across the board for everybody. I used to get hundreds of thousands of views, me and Scum and Smalls. And now you're lucky to get 10,000 in the same amount of time. Fucking crazy. But I understand the other side of the fence too. They want you to buy your ads because you was getting over on YouTube for a long time. They caught on and start, making it difficult. That's for sure.
Yeah, that is. Do you have any dream collabs, dead or alive?
Sean Price was one. Dead. Rest in peace, Sean Price. I wanted to see him live more than collab with him. And I lived in Denver. I just happened to be on tour when he played in Denver, and then he passed away shortly after that, so I didn't get to see him. Esham is one. Esham is.
Oh yeah, that would be nice.
I would love to do a record with Esham.
Enoch said he is your dream collab, Enoch.
Word. Enoch is dope. He great. Yeah. There are a few. I'm not gonna even front. But I kind of You know, the weird Gordy is, you know, that's my dog. I'd like to do a record with Gordy, like not just a record, a few records with Gordy.
Yeah, like maybe a collab EP would be fire as
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah. He just, you know, it's a dope record. But you know what? I would say the other one would be Vinny Pass. I would say that. I would say Vinny Pass as well. As well.
Oh yeah.
From Jedi Mind Tricks. Yeah. I would fuck with Vinny Hardbody. But I don't know. After that, I don't think it moves me doing anything with them moves the needle, or them doing anything with me moves the needle for me. So that's why I kind of more fuck with more underground artists. I really I don't you know I don't have to feel like I'm trying to battle for somebody else's attention. It's just like you understand what we're doing here. If I got a platform, I can help artists. Like, cause I used to be an artist that just needed somebody to say, "Hey, he's dope. Let's give him a shot" or whatever like that. And nowadays, you could just put somebody on your platform, and that shows them some kind of love, or put them on a record or whatever. You know, just giving people opportunities, man. The opportunity is the whole thing about this thing. If you can get the opportunity to, you know, rock, you know, whether it's Twisted, ICP, you know, Tech, doesn't matter. You get a chance to rock with any of those people, man. It's like it's up to you to make it happen after that.
Yeah.
So, you know, and you know, another thing I don't do is I don't care about what the next person is doing, because I need to focus on what the hell I'm doing to keep staying. Because the moment you start slipping, it won't be insane poetry up here. It'll be the next person. You know what I mean? Easily.
Yeah. Do you have any upcoming plans as far as shows coming soon?
I should do. Actually, speaking of this month, what is it? We're still in January, right? Okay, so February 15th, I have up in Toledo, my man T Jax, he's having his birthday party, so he's having a free show up there. As a matter of fact, Light is on that show as well at Papa's Tavern in Toledo on the 15th of February. And then the 21st, I'll be in Alton, Illinois, which is about 4 hours from where I'm at right now, towards St. Louis. Um, that I have a lot of the St. Louis acts, 8-6 Family, Mr. Green, Crenshaw. He's the one responsible for the Dead Side Productions. So that'll be on the 21st. Special guest on that. Risk. I think I don't know if Ice Giant is on this one, but yeah. So those are the two in February. March is up in the air, and possible tour in early April.
Hell yeah.
Triple MFD. Sometime around end of March, early April, Triple MFD will be on the road.
Hell yeah. Do you know what part of the country you're gonna be? Like
Not at all.
Midwest,
Not
West Coast? No, I'm not sure.
Not at all. Once I finish these two songs, which will be by tomorrow anyway, we're gonna start, you know, just getting to the, you know, just beginning the you know, the search for where we're gonna go, what we're gonna do, how we're gonna do it, what to name the record. You know, it's like all these things are gonna fall in place right in the, you know, like right after each other and shit like that. So as far as right now, I would say early April, if I was to be, you know, exact. But where, I'm not too sure. I would love to do some West Coast run. You know, I'm out in the East Coast, or at least I'm out in the Midwest a lot. But I would like to do some West Coast as well. I would like to do the whole thing, but you know, we want to make it feasible and make it a good run, so you're not burnt out. So we can do maybe 2 runs. One will be on this side, or one will be on that side. You know, and that would make more sense anyway. But we'll see. We'll see. You know, we'll plan it out. I'm sure you're gonna know as soon as I know, Cartoon. You're gonna know.
So we got Underground Wicked Radio says, if IP could do the ultimate cipher with 3 artists, dead or alive, who would it be?
Ultimate cipher, dead or alive. Redman would be one of them. By far, that's my favorite rapper of all time. It doesn't have to be so technical or lyrical technical. I just love the whole embodiment of, and especially how he's grown into who he has from the beginning. So I'd say Redman. I'd say damn, there's so many dope rappers, bro. There's so many dope rappers, bro. And who would I pick? Crooked Eye.
Fuck yeah. Yeah.
Crooked
Yeah,
Eye.
you got
I
good
would love to
taste.
do a record. I would love to do a record with Crooked Eye, because here's the thing. I already know how lyrically talented he is. Above a lot of anything. I wouldn't worry about trying to. I would be worried about trying to make a dope ass song, because I already know I'm not trying to outbar him. That's not crazy. It's not gonna happen.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, no,
But you're trying to compete and still make a record. So it would be those two.
You want to hear something crazy? I freestyled with Crooked Eye after a show here in Indianapolis for like an hour straight.
Oh, for real?
I was drunk as shit. It was a good ass time though.
Gmo is the last one on that one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Gmo,
that would be insane.
Fun. Gmo's not the one to play with. That's for sure. He is not the one to play with on the mic.
Yeah, that would be a fucking crazy cipher.
Yes. That'll be my guys right there.
All right,
Redman, Gmo, and Crooked.
You got any song you want us to play for a second?
Yeah, go play It's Insane.
I sent you 3 over.
He sent me.
I didn't even get this.
He said I wrote a book about it. He said,
okay.
Is that one cool? Play that one?
Yeah, that works.
All right, let me get this going.
Speaking of that, I wrote a book about it. It's off the album Violent Art. LSP is my last album I put out. And as you can tell, that's the little album cover flag. There you go.
Violent art is my work. I wrote a book about it. To leave them under the earth, I wrote a book about it. To make you juggle a squirt, I wrote a book about it. How to feed my animal thirst, I wrote a book about it. Violent art is my work. I wrote a book about it. To leave them under the earth, I wrote a book about it. To make you juggle a squirt, I wrote a book about it. How to feed my animal thirst, I wrote a book about it. I'm Richard Hanson and Manson, mixed with Mr. Hyde. I can't deny I'm a hybrid of all the sickest guys. Visualize all the randoms that was victimized. Didn't see me coming with knives, so what a big surprise. You see, I got it all down inside my book of blood. Every event that I went to, I took the gloves. I'm inside your house, sitting kitchen wing, anticipating multiple ways, prefer asphyxiation. Drive the bodies out back to where my van is waiting. Call me the cleaner, I'm like sanitation. Perhaps I channel Satan from the words that even spit. I'm a psycho you ain't learn how to reason with. Straight snatched out your residence and left no evidence, no struggle. It was done eloquent. Drove them out to a place desolate. Tonight, 4 died with the bodies left on the roadside. Violent art is my work. I wrote a book about it. To leave them under the earth, I wrote a book about it. To make you juggle a squirt, I wrote a book about it. How to feed my animal thirst, I wrote a book about it. Violent art is my work. I wrote a book about it. To leave them under the earth, I wrote a book about it. To make you juggle a squirt, I wrote a book about it. How to feed my animal thirst, I wrote a book about it. This is your grim reality. I pen insanity that skins your anatomy. I write the sins on this tapestry and tell you how I did it before they come and capture me. Wicked calligraphy written inside my handbook, with instructions of leaving meat on a damn hook. Punish the pariah, leave them bleeding from the ribs, and get with hex rated, then we feed them to the pigs. My art is just violent, so I just paint it red. Inside my lair of the Cenobites where their faces bled. You got caught in the rabbit hole, that was y'all's mistake. While I'm fighting these demons cause of my fall from grace. Got you trapped in my hell once you saw the gates, and you knew it was chaos, how I built the faith. The many stories that I write behind the caution tape. From knowing hell, I am horrorcore's holy grail. Violent art is my work. I wrote a book about it. To leave them under the earth, I wrote a book about it. to make you juggle and squirt. I wrote a book about it. How to feed my animal thirst. I wrote a book about it. Violent artists, my work. I wrote a book about it. To leave them under the earth. I wrote a book about it. To make you juggle and squirt. I wrote a book about it. How to feed my animal thirst. I wrote a book about it.
Hell yeah. That shit dope as fuck.
Thank you, brother.
I fuck with that shit.
I appreciate it. That's great.
What is your writing process like?
It depends, man. When I was younger, I would just write bars. I had no song structure. It was just, like it'd be 24s, 32s, just long ass bars. But then I hooked up, excuse me, damn. Then I hooked up with one of my homies, Rodney Owen, and the DJ's name was Joe Cooley. So I spent a lot of time with them, and they wrote songs. So they taught me song structure. And then I stopped writing without the beat, and I started writing to the beat. Letting the music kind of guide me on where I want to take it. Some tracks make you want to be super lyrical. Some other tracks make you want to, I want to say something meat and potatoes type of stuff, stuff that stick with you, peel the skin back, tell things about yourself that people wouldn't necessarily know about you,
Yeah.
Because most rappers are, it's a machismo thing, but to, give people some of your real shit, that's when it gets, that's when I start feeling like I started getting real fans.
Good shit. Hey, my guy Jimbo G wants to ask you a question. He says y'all got a track together and stuff. So
okay. Jimbo, Gammon. What up?
I got to turn my mic up, huh? What's up?
What is up? What's cracking, bro?
Shit, living, my guy, living.
Microphone cracking.
Your mic sound like it's got some.
Yeah, hold up. Let me swallow. That's my SMD7 too.
That's what my shit would sound like if I use my interface for whatever reason.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I had to buy a podcast mic. I got a fucking nice ass studio mic. Apollo. Can't get that shit to work.
That's my SMD7.
Yeah.
For some reason, my SMD7
oh no, Jimbo, we're gonna have to lose you, bro. Sorry. Hey, technical difficulties.
Technicalities. Yeah, but that's crazy. Okay, so you had to get a different setup.
Yeah.
So even to do this, even with the StreamYard, you had to get something differently to set up to do StreamYard?
I mean, I didn't want to change my settings on my Apollo and fuck up my recording. So I just I just bought a whole different setup for this.
All right, that's right.
Yeah. And I think I had to mess with like the buffer settings or or sample rate or something. Because I got it set for recording, but when I try to go live, it just fucking freaks out like that.
Oh, okay. Because even in this, even recording, I have to change the sample rate on the recording to mixing.
Yeah. Okay.
But not sample rate, but the buffer.
The buffers, as far as like when you're playing and recording. Yeah. Yep. You gotta do that shit for sure. Otherwise, you'll have a bunch of latency and delay and all kinds of crazy ass shit.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Got a question, Cartoon?
I was waiting to see if you did.
I was gonna let you have one.
All right. Aside from the gathering this past year, what would you say is like your overall favorite show that you've ever performed?
I did it's crazy. About a week ago, I'm in a rabbit hole of the group I was just talking about, Rodney O and Joe Cooley. Actually, the guy Rodney O had a song called Everlasting Bass back in my time. And it did really well back then. And Snoop was talking about redoing a song years ago, and he never really did it, but Metro Boomin actually did, and that's the joint he had with Future on with Kendrick on it, and it was funny because I hit my guy up. I'm like, I hope Rodney didn't sell your guys' your publishing off to that song, because right now you're finna get paid.
Damn.
Like really paid. This is a big record, and they sampled your record to do it. So I hope you didn't sell the rights of that record off. But that's some crazy shit though. For that to be able to, some of the people that I know have done some big shit, real big shit.
All right, so
I would say my second. Well, I'm sorry, my bad.
No, go ahead. I'll keep answering. I apologize.
It would be like I said, I was going down the rabbit hole of these guys, and I'm looking at all these videos and stuff like that, and lo and behold, we did a summer jam in the Bay Area, that's in San Francisco, California, for KMEL. That was about 20,000 people, bro. I ain't gonna shit you. I shit you not. It was clearly the biggest show I've ever done. The thing was crazy though, is I had a verse. I was on a collaboration with them on a song called Get Ready to Roll, and we had a video cracking already, and I was invited on that song to do it. And he actually gave me like a intro before they even came out to do their set. I got to do an intro, like bringing them out, and then I'm on the song that's blowing up on the radio at the time. So that was crazy. That was like number one. The Gathering actually was number two for me, to be super real.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And actually is the reason why I wasn't so nervous with The Gathering, because I had done something previously like that. And what made it even crazier is the night after we did the summer jam, we did a show in Sacramento, and I think it was like 25 people there. And my guy, he could see it. He could see I was clearly, not in the right state of mind. And he told me, no, you performed the same way you did last night for these 25. He said, this is, and that's what made me always just stay going hard performing.
Yeah, I've actually heard you say that before. You perform the same in front of 5 people as you do 5,000.
Yep, exactly.
It's hard.
It's hard. Oh yeah. Oh, bro, that was an ego. Hey man, I had to hold that one, bro. But it was it was the greatest lesson for me to learn, because it just stay humble at it, man. It really doesn't matter. It's just keep grinding and keep grinding, because when it's done for you, you'll know.
Yeah. I was saying it's hard to perform for 5 people. Like it sucks my life out. Yeah.
Hey, bro. For some, I didn't give a fuck at one particular time, because it was practice for me. And 2, I like hearing myself rap. I'm a fan of myself. So,
every rapper's favorite rapper should be themselves, bro. Honestly.
It should be. You should at least be in the top 3.
If it's not, then you need to go ahead and pack it up.
I mean, hey man, I look at a lot of different people like, oh man, this, everything's fucking subjective. So who cares? It's really, just do the best you. Everything's subjective. I'm telling you, man. Once I figured that out, I started making music freely. I've been a lot freer making music.
Yeah, I feel that totally.
We got a question. Is Australia a destination for a possible tour ever?
I wish at this time, in this stage of my life, with the things that allow you to go overseas and all that shit like that, I don't foresee myself being able to do anything of that nature. To be super real. Excuse me.
We lost him.
He'll be back.
Hey, don't go anywhere, folks.
He's super dope dude. Hey, while we're waiting, I'm gonna go ahead and play our new video that just came out. Let y'all know what you think. What's it called? Turn Me Up.
It is called Turn Me Up. Turn Me Up.
If I have it.
Tell me you can turn me up. Tell me that you with me for real. Tell me you can turn me up when I'm feeling down. Tell me you can turn me up. Tell me that you with me for real. Tell me you can turn me up when I'm feeling down.
Tell me that I'm worth it. Tell me I deserve it. Cause all these voices in my head tell me to close the curtains. I've been audibly so nervous, clawing for the surface, haunted, steady taunted by these demons. What's the purpose? It's like I think about it daily. If depression gets the best of me, would you be there to save me? Cause truthfully, I'm losing sleep and truly going crazy. Tell me you can turn me up, cause I've been feeling down lately. I'm talking down, down, baby. Put my body in the ground and trying to make a sound sedate me. Fuck sobriety, I'm trying to sip some Crown, baby. Maybe if you stick around, I can turn around.
Tell me you can turn me up. Tell me that you with me for real. Tell me you can turn me up when I'm feeling down. Tell me you can turn me up. Tell me that you with me for real. Tell me you can turn me up when I'm feeling down.
My back was against the wall, was really down on my luck. Stressed the fuck out, kept crowning my cup. So alone, empty home, close to giving up. Smallest things seeming large, wasn't big enough. Mistakes made, but okay, can't change it at all. Bounce back, come stronger, hate time that I fall. Remorse in my heart, no matter right if I'm wrong. Feeling my soul on these beats on my songs. A dark cloud of anger and hate man surrounds me. I don't want none of you snakes up around me. Fraudulent fake fucks, you never really down. And if you really riding with me, then we turning up now.
Tell me you can turn me up. Tell me that you with me for real. Tell me you can turn me up when I'm feeling down. Tell me you can turn me up. Tell me that you with me for real. Tell me you can turn me up when I'm feeling down.
Hell yeah, turn me up. Just released yesterday. Appreciate everybody that's fucking with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let us know in the comments if you have been having that on replay.
Yeah, mental health does matters. Hope everybody understand the symbolism. When I got the gun and shit to my head, I ain't really like trying to kill myself. We were just trying to like emphasize like drinking is the equivalent of like killing yourself is what I was going for. My mom and shit sent me messages like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm like, yeah, I was trying to do like some symbolism shit. So
he's actually grounded. He's lucky to even be on live with me. I'm
grounded.
Right now.
My mom's gonna yell at me. She's actually staring at me right now. Hi, Mom.
Oh no.
My mom's in Florida. I don't know if he's gonna come back on. He was in here, then it wouldn't connect, and then we'll see.
Seems
if
to
he's
be having some technical difficulties.
We'll see if he'll come back. But while we got the time, go ahead, everybody, send your song submissions down here for review. If we get a little bit of time, we'll try to play some songs and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's free to submit. It's $10 if you want to jump the line. You have to let me know if you send it because I don't know where my phone's at. So if you send a song, put it in the comments so I know. For whatever reason, the Instagram comments aren't linking on here. Somebody let me know the Instagrams isn't linking.
Okay.
I don't know what I got to do to get that to link. Maybe it's the same thing. Maybe there's turn off commenting, cancel. Maybe there's some kind of settings I got to do, but I ain't tripping on it. Yeah, that song hits me deep, bro. Yeah, that's what I didn't realize when we did the song. I didn't realize how deep it was going to be hitting people. I had a girl send me messages talking about she really needed to hear that song yesterday, and I was like, I saw a cartoon. I was like, damn, this song got a bigger impact. I thought it was almost like a radio type song, but we just kind of went deep on the verses. But it's really resonating with people, man. So that's super dope.
Yeah, no, our verses are deep, bro. They're super relatable.
Sink or Swim also, yeah, Sink or Swim.
Sink or Swim is dope.
All right, we got him back. There we go. He's back.
Sorry about that, guys.
No, you're good, buddy.
That should be all. I'm just trying to find a place to set this damn phone up so I can actually do the interview right.
Hell yeah.
What advice do you have for up and coming artists?
Okay, I would say, truthfully, for an up and coming artist, man, first of all, always talk to somebody that's actually doing things in the game, whether there are the artists themselves, the people working for the artists, how they're getting the shows figured out, how are they making certain moves, because that's going to help you. Also, just keep getting better at your skill set. Try to keep making better music. Never worry about what the next person is doing, because obviously if you're not up to par, you're not going to do it long. So it depends. You got to ask yourself, first of all, what are you in it for? I think that's the number one thing. You have to put that. Okay, what am I? If I'm out for the money part of it, then you need to do things and bring people around you that's going to bring you around that kind of atmosphere really quick, because unless you have those kind of connections, the money thing ain't going to be it for you then. So what is it then now? What kind of what is your ego for it? What is the narrative for yourself? And that's where you have to focus. Like when you say, hey, am I a gangster rapper, or am I a horrorcore rapper? Am I a conscious artist? Or you have to figure out what lane are you trying to go into. And sometimes when you start off, you just throwing darts in the dark to see what sticks. So, but the thing is, you have to pay attention to the analytics of that, of what sticks and what doesn't. Because I would have loved, when I started, I would want it to be really dope on the West Coast, for people on the West Coast to fuck with what I was doing, but that ain't how it happened. What happened was people outside of where I lived at actually caught on more than the people near me. So you and the mistake is to, like, if you're weak at something, they say, oh, work on your weakness. Like, fuck, for me, it's like, fuck that. If I'd have did what I'm doing now, I would be a lot further along in my career. But I'm not mad at where it's at, but I'm just saying I should have worked on what I was good at and kept polishing that, instead of trying to shoot the ball left-handed, and I'm not really good left-handed.
Yeah, that's real, man. Yeah. Hey, that's like third or fourth thing you said. It's like deep but simple, but it's just real. Like, if you're a good spot up shooter playing basketball, just stand in the corner and hit your open shots.
Yeah, I mean, if you a multi-skill set, you have a multi-skill set, you're good at multiple things in that. Like, of course, there's the LeBrons and all that, but if you're like, really so good at it, but LeBron might not be great at shooting threes. He's gonna practice at it. I get it, but if you're gonna, that's not what people know you. They don't even want you out there, to be honest.
Right.
That's because that's for him at the age he's at now. He can do that, but back when he was coming up, that wasn't a thing for him, not at all. So it's like, it takes time to develop these other talents, but what you're good at is what's going to get you in the door and get you cracking. Is the shit that you're good at. Polish that shit up first, and you can work on those little nuances and stuff. That takes a little time to be well-rounded. That comes with age, and and age will let you know. It'll tell you, like, hey man, is that even worth it? Is that worth it? Because if once I got the wheel running, I'm gonna go with the things that's got my wheel running. And what kind of people I got around me? And it don't have to be a big circle of people. Just who's out there helping you and don't want to be you. That's helping you. And this is the game we're in. Everybody wants to be everybody. Like, I might have a great graphic artist, but he might want to rap too. So if he wants to rap too, what is his true motive?
Yeah.
So, and I don't know. Like I say, for yourself and you building a brand, you want to have people around you helping the brand build. That's it.
It's like a puzzle. Everybody has to be the right piece and fit all together.
Exactly.
I've seen like your little local labels, and you got 20 rappers, like you said, the graphic do rap, the video do rap, the promoter do rap. Not everybody. You got to pick the one guy or whatever's going to do what he's going to do, and everybody else has to play their lane, or you got to find the right pieces that is their lane.
Yes,
otherwise it don't work.
I'm not shitting on the guys that do that, man. That's great. I mean, that's shit. I want to be multi-skills, because that's multiple sources of income, passive income you can make from different things. That's smart as fuck. But what I'm saying for an artist, that's like, hey, you know what? I need people to do strategic things for me that I can't do. They can do, but I don't need them to want to be the fucking main act too, because there's going to be some secret competition in them.
Yeah, for sure.
It's very hard to find people who ain't competitive against you. There's that little bitty that stuff. I just been through this shit a lot. Lost a lot of group members, back in the day because of those energies.
Yeah. So you said you were from the West Coast, but where do you currently reside?
I am in Chicago right now.
Okay.
I lived in Denver for about 12 years. From December 2010 to about 12 years after that. And then I was in Houston for a little bit. Okay. And now I've been in Chicago for about 3 years.
How did you and Cartoon meet?
Oh shit. Music shit. Actually, the music shit gathering. We've done New Haven, Carl's Tavern. Big shout out to Davis out there and Nettie, the whole staff at Carl's Tavern. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, Max Bar and in Michigan, Lansing, Cartoon is in a lot of places. He does his thing, man. He knows I tell him this shit all the time. It's like you gotta put yourself out there, man. You cannot just sit back and say my music is dope and you're just gonna like it and everybody go buy my shit. That's not ever happen. That's a delusional person.
See, I live in Indianapolis, and he's down here doing shit with me so much. People around here think he live in Indianapolis.
But that's what he's supposed to do. Keep it pushing.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro. Yeah.
He's willing to do that sacrifice a lot of these other artists ain't willing to do, and that's what's going to separate him too.
Right. And you know how to. Well, I mean, the same thing you was talking about with Ouija Mac. You went to a Ouija Mac show. You see how Ouija is a walking content creator that raps. Also, I mean, I know he can rap, and I know he was back in the day. But some of that stuff, all that stuff, it just seems like it's the perfect storm for him at the right time.
Yeah, for sure.
At least in my eyes, I can't really speak on it in a way that I'm like, for sure. But the vibe I get from bro is like he's really getting his right now. So I'm not mad at it at all. And it looks good because it looks different than anything I've seen. So it's original.
I enjoy.
That's why I like you.
Shit. Yeah, I enjoy listening to Ouija Mac shit. He performed really well. He said it was packed out place. People was buying so he's doing well. Like you got to separate from the pack.
You got to separate from the pack. Now, is it everybody's cup of tea? No, I'm not everybody's cup of tea, so I don't really look at it like that. I ain't trying to be everybody's cup of tea. I'm trying to be the people who fuck with me's cup of tea.
I've only heard of like probably about 5 or 10 of your shits because like I ain't really listened to a lot of it, but everything I heard is like man, like your wordplay, like you're a rapper's rapper, bro. Like your influences, I hear the people you were saying, like you can really spit, bro. So I appreciate the time you've taken to write your verses, like the way you like set your lines up. It's like you're a rapper's rapper, bro.
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. See, more or less, those things, those type of things here and that is way doper than, some of the other things I do here. That's dope because you actually listen to it. You know, so that's pretty much the energy I come from it.
Yeah, I can hear it, and I'm just like, all right, yeah. So I did a little deep dive today, like I was studying you, and I was like, yeah, he can really spit.
I appreciate it.
What?
But I'm gonna tell you though, that don't mean that. See, that's crazy thing is I come from a background of music and just not just rap, hip hop, soul, rock, metal, a little bit of punk rock. I've been through a lot of different type of things. I always say I slid out the fallopian tube of music. I really don't feel like, I really don't, because I don't look at it like, oh, it's just rap. And I like the Beastie Boys. I like, Rage Against the Machine. I like so many different styles of music, man. My boy, shout out to Danny Diallo. He put me up on Bad Brains. So I'm like, I get where all the influences come down to, trickle down in music and stuff like that. So I've heard so many, Rakim, so many different artists that I've heard that are inspiring to just stay on it, stay doing it, man, without the gimmick shit. I mean, really without the I'm just in it for right now type shit.
It's dope, man.
What advice do you have for anybody that struggles with writer's block?
That's crazy. I think what I do is take a walk, to just go fuck it, man. Like sometimes I have it like very, like not as much anymore because anything can be a topic.
Mm-hmm.
So any word can be a topic. It's just a matter of, let me go outside and clear my head, because maybe it's not the writer's block is happening because you can't think of anything. Maybe it's because you haven't cleared your mind from the things that are troubling you at that moment. And that's why, I think, when people say, hey, man, they do yoga, mental yoga, or something that allows you to meditate or take 5-10 minutes out of your day and clearly just focus on what you're trying to accomplish for the day or the week or the month, you know what I mean, like that, and just get clear on that. And I'm gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie, I take a walk, I'll be out there, it'll be snowing like a motherfucker, cold as fuck. I take a walk and lines just come, and I have my phone with me, so I just jot lines down, and when I'm putting them, processing the certain songs I'm putting together, I'm like, okay, let me craft this puzzle and put these songs together. I have, some songs some be hooks. Like if it's a great hook, I'll master that hook and I can write the meat and potatoes. I can write, the in betweens easy. I need to get that hook to keep you there, because I can write it. I can tell a story. They got plenty of them.
That's dope. Yeah, so you generally get the beat, write a hook first, and then go back and write the verses. Yeah,
yep. Mm-hmm.
That's the same way. That's why I won't even write a verse until I got a dope hook.
And that's I think that's the maturity of me doing it for a long time. And like I said at the beginning, I just used to write bars, and then I had to fit those bars into, and make songs out of them, and and go from that, and then learning how to, what is the driving force of a record, of a song? It really is the chorus. And a lot of guys that are so ego driven about their bars, they're not thinking about, how am I going to make this song? People keep rewinding it. I want them to rewind it to play it back, not because they heard a dope line.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine if that's what you're in it for, but and the overall, this is how I learned through time, is like the people who play your music over and over is the ones that, people have a lot of views. And then, later on in life, you're like, why is these guys still relevant in the music game? Because they actually was making shit that people still listen to. Later on, like you getting older, you're like, hey, let me throw in this record, or let me throw in this record. You want your records to be one of those records for these people, like they're continue. ICP will forever be forever, because people will still play all their records, and that's what it is, from the older generation of that to the younger generation, and they're all recycling the shit, because when you get a good scenario, you have good fluidity of music going through the culture, it's going to keep doing that. And there's only a certain amount of people who can do that shit consistently, or have that been able to withstand the length of the time that it is. Like Cartoon, when did you start rapping actually?
Well, I mean, I started rapping probably when I was like 13, but actually releasing music, I didn't start until 2022.
Okay. But you're smart enough at 2022 to start releasing music because you felt like you were really good enough at rapping
Yeah,
and making songs to do it to where people would actually pay attention.
yeah, for sure.
I listened to your bars, so I know that you're just not you didn't like, oh, I couldn't rap. It's just like life has, its moments, and it's like some moments say, hey man, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have put out a record back then. I may not have gotten taken seriously as I'm getting taken now.
Yeah,
Because right now I think you're doing well. That's what I think.
I appreciate that. It means a lot coming from you.
Dead ass. I got this real ass. This light blind is weird. I try to get away from over where I was at because that was not good either.
All right, I'm gonna ask you a hard question because if somebody asks me this question, I don't know what my answer would be, but I'm gonna ask it to you. Throughout your career rapping, what is your most memorable or favorite verse you ever wrote?
Oh hell, there's no way.
All right,
There's no way.
How about your favorite one this last year, 24?
Okay. It's between the first. I'll say. I know it's one of the verses from It's Insane. Either one of those verses.
Oh, you want to play it?
Oh yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Is that one of the ones you sent a link to?
Yeah, I sent the link for that one.
All right.
I did a lot of verses last year. A whole lot of verses. I did a whole lot of verses last year.
Yeah, it's hard for me to pick a favorite verse.
There's no way I could do that.
It was a terrible question because as soon as I asked it, I was like, "There's no way I could answer this."
Yeah, I was no way we're gonna be able to answer that. That's a good thing too, actually. Because if I can remember, bro, I'm not doing enough work. That's for real. Yeah, that was a Gibby Stiles produced joint.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
I was gonna say, what would you say is your favorite feature that you've done? Like, who's your favorite featured artist that you've done a song with?
Wow. That's a hard one. I've done a lot of features. That's for sure. Wow. Oh shit. I can't even answer that right now. I swear to God. That's a good question though. If that was Nori's drink champ, I'd be drinking right now.
It'd be like that.
For real. I'm gonna have to think about that, bro. I'm gonna have to think about that one. Here he goes. All of them.
All of them.
All of them.
That's good shit. All right, man. I think we're gonna wrap it up here because I think Cartoon has to get to another podcast.
Yeah, I actually do have another podcast. Now I'm gonna get interviewed.
Yes. Oh, okay. Salute. L's up.
Yeah,
hey man, I thank you guys for bringing me on. Real shit, Cold Blooded. It's nice meeting you, bro. Cartoon, I always love to you. Big shout out, L's up, man. Appreciate you guys. You already know what time it is, man. And for everybody that's out there listening, take a look at my whole discography on LSP, www.gorehop.com, and you'll find everything Insane Poetry. Google. I'm the only Insane Poetry on Google, so it's not hard to find me, and I'm still active.
All right, I gotta play this song, this Gavin dude. I guess I had my phone, so I don't know like if anybody sent anything. So I guess he said he sent something in.
I'll hang in for you. I'll hang in for you, Gavin.
All right, can you want to listen to this song, Gavin?
Yeah, you want to listen to this
song?
Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. And then I gotta check my phone too if there's anybody else that paid in. So All right. My bad, Gavin, bro. I got my phone.
He be fucking up. He does this a lot.
I did it really bad the other night. I'm what you call that's so Mars Hall of me, right? My bad, Gavin. We got you though. Let me check my phone real quick.
Dragged to the mud, trapped in the dark. Over in the corner, I stab at my heart. Clenching my fist, feel my breath. Silhouette stare as they gasp for my death. Dragged to the mud, trapped in the dark. Over in the corner, I stab at my heart. Clenching my fist, feel my breath. Silhouette stare as they gasp for my. Can you feel this? It's gnawing in my brain. Devil rooted, calling me insane. Can you feel this? It's falling into pain. My room is a storm, stuck in the brain. Fucked in the way I cannot explain. Blood pouring down the drain. Cause my hope just sinks. Look at my hope and watch it get dragged to the mud, trapped in the dark. Over in the corner, I stab at my heart. Fix my fist, nail my breath. Silhouette staring, they ask for my death. Dragged to the mud, trapped in the dark. Over in the corner, I stab at my heart. Fix my fist, nail my breath. Silhouette staring, they ask for mine. I can hear the whispers and hear the voices. I made some choices, cover the void. It's not real, I ask you still. Can you feel this as you watch them drill? Deep in my skull, they left something there. See a shadow loom as it appears. I can feel the stare, I can feel the hate. Knocks me up a little too late. Dragged to the mud, trapped in the dark. Over in the corner, I stab at my heart. Lifting my fist, feel my breath. Silhouette staring, they ask for my death. Dragged to the mud, trapped in the dark. Over in the corner, I stab at my heart. Lifting my fist, feel my breath. Silhouette staring, they ask for mine. I don't wanna be here, I can only see fear. I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm alone. I don't wanna be here, I can only see fear. I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm alone. I don't wanna be here, I can only see fear. I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm alone. I don't wanna be here, I can only see fear. I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm alone. I don't wanna be here, I can see fear. I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm alone.
Oh yeah.
That was fire. Yeah, that was fire.
Yeah, I fuck with
That
that
was-
shit, man.
That was Gavin who? Gavin who?
Gavin Gunn.
Gavin Gunn out of Texas, out of Altum City. No, I did a show with Gavin. I think a year and some change ago. I knew that was him. You said Gavin. I'm like, wait a minute. And then that song, he did that song live that night. So
Okay.
I didn't see the video, but I definitely know Gavin's fire, bro.
Yeah, his
He's
energy's
really
crazy.
dope live.
Yeah, his
He's
energy's
really
crazy.
dope live. Yeah.
Yeah, I could imagine that live would be a dope.
Oh, bro, he's fire live.
Yeah,
He is super
everything was right where it needed to be too. I fuck with that screaming shit too, but
yeah,
like
that screaming
like-
shit is dope.
but
but it was
still,
in
like,
point.
yeah, every syllable, everything was right where it needed to be. He wrote
Yeah,
the beat
oh yeah,
right.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
oh yeah.
talented. Hey, good job, bro.
He's really good. Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be giving him a follow and looking
Yes,
into his shit.
salute, Gavin Gunn. Yes.
Yeah, but I appreciate everybody. Check this out. Go
Hey, man. No
go
doubt, man.
follow everybody that was in here. You know what I'm saying?
He send any more? Or
already
is that
know,
the only
you
one?
already
He
know.
only sent the one.
Okay.
So yeah, appreciate Insane Poetry, man. So we're like the first second we've been doing this. We're gonna try to build it, keep going.
I think we came up with a name for it tonight. I think we're
Okay.
gonna call it. I think we're gonna call it the Villain Hour.
The Villain Hour.
Okay, all right, word, all right.
So yeah.
Word, I'm glad. Hey, well, salute. You guys keep me up, send me links when you're working.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure. Hey,
okay.
I did see early on there was about 5 or 6 people said, when is this cartoon and the Insane Poetry feature happening at the collab?
They've been waiting.
It's gotta be in 2025.
It
Yeah,
is.
it's gotta
be for sure. Maybe we get you on the Siamese Goat album, me and Enoch.
Okay.
That'd be dope.
Sounds dope. Siamese Goat. That's fire. All right, let's talk, bro. All right. Hey, man, you guys have a good one, bro. Tone, you do your thing. I'll see you soon.
Yeah.
All right.
And everybody that sent out shit, the next time we go out, we'll focus more, like give you like 30, 40 minutes of this playing everybody. We just gotta run. I gotta work in the morning and he's gotta get to this thing or I'll play everybody's shit. But
no worries. No worries, bro. But tell him I said what's up and thank you for even tuning in for the whole thing, too. That's real shit.
Absolutely.
All right, guys.
I appreciate
Thank you,
you.
brother.
All right, bro.